What's going on, music producers? In this video, I'm going to explain and reveal to you a simple but very little known system that I use to sell beats for $250, $500, $700, and $1,000 predictably to complete strangers within just a few days of hearing about me. So you can see some proof below here where I sold something for 300, 500, 500 again, 750, 700, and 1,000. And you can see some of these $1,000 payments are divided into 4 or even 2 payments sometimes. So this is different from email marketing, YouTube type beats, TikTok, and spamming beats on Instagram, frankly, because it's more personal and more authentic than any other beat selling system out there right now. So this is the only system that I've personally used where artists literally thank me after they spend $250 to $1,000 of their hard-earned money or more with me and even turn into repeat clients. And if you don't believe me, you can see what Jaron said here. He said, thank you so much. You can see what Keisha said here. Thanks again for today. And they spent $250 and $500 with me. And there's even some that I can't find where they spent $750 or even $1,000 and they say, thank you so much. I really appreciate the way you do business. So this is the sole reason that I was able to retire my job during a global pandemic back in 2020. And I've been able to sustainably make thousands every month from my beats without using YouTube or any beat selling platform to sell my beats consistently. So the question you may be asking is, how did I go from making $0 in 2018 to now currently making 4,000 plus per month consistently? So instead of posting the same type of beat every single week and methodically being a slave to the algorithm and constantly shifts in the beat selling market, I get to wake up every single day, make whatever kind of beat I want or no beats if I don't want to make a beat. And I don't need to go viral. I don't need to chase views or get a lot of engagement on social media and be an influencer to have a long-term business that simply just works. So most producers are really, really hurting right now because they're selling what's called low ticket. So you may say, like, what is low ticket? This is like if you sell something for a small amount like Walmart or Amazon, where you can sell a lot of cheap stuff and you're trying to get tons of people to buy. So you're trying to get high volume sales with a low ticket product. So this is great if you're in the top 10% of producers online and have successful channels. I know this because I've worked with a lot of them and we've made thousands of dollars together through partnerships, and you can get lots of low ticket sales a month. Like, that's definitely true. But what a lot of people won't tell you about this is that it's not a pipe dream, but 90% of producers simply are broke. They're not making enough money to be full-time at this. And you're going to be stuck getting like 100 views a video on type beat videos, getting very little to no sales on your best beats that you put out. And even if they're amazing, you feel like it's just a waste of time because no one's seeing it. And I've even worked with producers where we got 20,000 views on a beat and it got like 4 sales. So sometimes views don't even correlate with sales. This is something that another producer told me just yesterday. And so in a lot of cases, like I was saying right now, I've seen channels that go from 5,000 views a video. Now they're only getting a couple of hundred. And also, like, I've seen producers go from making 10,000 a month from YouTube and driving Mercedes and BMWs and traveling. Now they're just complaining about the algorithm and it's just not helping them out anymore. And then they had to go back to their 9-to-5 job that they said that they really hated. So I'm really sad to see that, but that's just the way that it is. And so this is why I use a system called the rapid sales system. And this system is responsible for me helping 29 producers at the time of this video make anywhere from 350, 400 a month on the low end as a side hustle, all the way to making 2,000, 2,500, 2.9 thousand, 3, and even past 4,000 a month, and quitting their jobs to do this as a living full time. So you can see below, this is Manic, and he said he closed 3 sales this week, and this was in the first 3 days. He made $1,050. You can see Marvin right here just made $1,000 within 14 days of working with me. You can see Jeremy made $2,000 the first 4 weeks working with me. You can see low right here made first $500 sale from a custom beat, and you can see right here another client that I have, No Hawk, is making 600, which really was 700 that month, which is pretty significant. when you're not like an old person like me who's 29 selling beats and you're still young. So you don't have to be really old like myself to sell these beats. You can be, right out of high school and still do this, right? So most producers don't have a consistent system to acquire a client and get them to buy. So acquiring a client means you go from zero, them knowing nothing about you, all the way through nurturing them into buying from you. So what the rapid sales system can do for you is sell beats, and it guides artists through a calculated series of messages that develop rapport, and it funnels them towards a quick phone call through Instagram to get more info, more rapport, develop some trust. They notice you're a real human being, and it's going to determine if they're going to be a good fit for your beats and somebody that you can sell to. Then you get them to fill out a form, it financially qualifies them. They jump on the call anticipating a really good result with you, and it'll be a 90-minute call. You'll preview some beats, and then they're going to buy 30+% of the time. And you're going to earn 250 a pop or more per buyer. So this means you can work less, you can sell less beats, all while making more money. So instead of being a Waltrepreneur, the Walmart model, this is what Myron Golden says, you can now be an entrepreneur where you can sell low amounts of product and make lots of money instead of selling lots of product and making a little amount of money. Okay, so this system is simple, but what it isn't is easy. So yes, you heard that correctly. It's not easy. A lot of people want to tell you that selling beats online is easy, but it is difficult. And if it was easy, then everybody would already be successful. And they're not. 90% are not successful. So most producers should stop saying they want things to be easy. And instead, they should say that they want to get better so that the results come more easily. So if you're an average producer or you're below and you want to be lazy and do very little to make a lot of money, this is not for you. This is not for you. And it's probably the reason why, you're not seeing the financial results you want to see, because you're not willing to put in the right amount of effort to make the money that you want to online. But the good news is that if you're willing to work hard, that this is hard. So no one is doing it right now. So they either get frustrated when they realize it's not easy, or they don't care enough about artists to develop personal relationships with them. So that's going to leave the door of opportunity kicked wide open for producers who want to put in the work and actually learn these simple skills so that you can leverage them in your own business. So you need to have focus to make this work. You need to know, number two, how to put in effort to get the most out of your time. So you can make well over $1,000 a month with this and only put in a few hours a day, but you have to know exactly what to do. You have to be very skilled to accomplish that. So most producers just simply don't know how to work. We're scrolling through Instagram, we're scrolling through TikTok, we're watching tons of informational YouTube videos that honestly are not going to help you. Like, more info is not going to help you. You have to be willing to apply yourself and implement this stuff. And then it will 100% work for you. So you may say, why can't I just upload a visualizer on Instagram and just post the content, throw up some lazy videos, and then the artist will just DM us and say, I like your beats, I'll buy. So the main reason is because artists simply don't trust you. So nowadays, it's very difficult to develop trust. It used to be you could just upload a beat on YouTube with no brand or anything and make lots of money. But nowadays, if you're trying to market on Instagram, then artists simply do not trust you. You build trust by building a personal brand, by posting your face and connecting your person with your production. So you need to develop relationships with artists. You need to develop a personal brand and be able to guide them in the best way to go so they can see that you know what you're talking about. And so when you do all of this and you illustrate it, the artist is going to trust you more than the producer down the street. They're going to buy. It's really as simple as that. It's as simple as it sounds. So a lot of you will go and try this on your own and think that it will just work right off the bat. The reason why it won't work if you try it on your own is because you need the right implementation strategy if you want to seriously make thousands of dollars from it. Instead of messing around like I did, and it took me 5 years to develop a strategy that actually made thousands of dollars a month consistently. So you need a sustainable way to find artists that are serious, convert those convos into phone calls, and seamlessly transition into a sales call and have the persuasion skills to get them to buy on that call. Because if you don't, then it's going to trigger what's called sales resistance. And then they're like, why are you saying this to me? Why are you asking for these things? And so we're not trying to attack the logical side of the brain. We're trying to attack the emotional side. So you have to know what to do. So if you want to speak with me one-on-one, I can get you started with installing this exact system in your selling business, where you could have the word for word scripts I use and the cheat sheets I use. You can book a strategy call with me, link in the description, and I can walk you through what that would look like, make a custom strategy to help you avoid years of pain like I went through before perfecting this. And I've spent over $40,000, almost $50,000 now, investing in myself, investing in business tools, investing in courses, investing in coaches and mentors so that you don't have to. So make sure that you go below. Link is in the description or pinned comment, and you can book a call with me. So a lot of producers know they need to make a valuable offer to sell to the artist, and they don't really know where to start. So, but what I want to help you understand today, if anything at all, is that most producers can't sell beats because they don't know how to be perceived as valuable people. And a lot of you are really going to miss this today. This is period, point blank. Like, if you want to get results, you want to make money, you have to take the right actions to get the right results. And to take massive action, you have to stand out amongst a sea of producers that are just trying to make a quick dollar and scam people online. Just be the person who does the things so that you can have the results. It's in that order. It's be first, do second, have third. So a lot of people are trying to do it out of order. They're trying to have, and then they're like, oh, well, I have to do all these things to have it. And so they start doing all these actions, but it won't work because they're not the right person yet. So you should be putting everything you have available into being a better version of yourself. And you do this by investing in yourself. So I know I've personally invested, like I said earlier, almost 50,000 into my career, different courses, books, mentors, personal development. And at the time of the recording of this video, I just dropped well over $10,000 into mentorship so that I can level up even more at this and to get even better and make even more money with it. So we as producers need to stop being obsessed with everything being free in life. You know, we're cracking our plugins, we're getting free drum kits from different threads, and all of this seems like you're getting a steal, but that's all that it is. You're stealing. And so whenever you go and try to demand money from the artist, they don't want to pay you because they have the same broke mentality that you have. So if you want to counteract this, what you need to do is invest in yourself. So if you don't do this and you just get something for free, you're honestly not going to value it and actually take advantage of it. So if someone gave us the key to making $5,000 a month off of anything, it doesn't matter what it is, and we just pass on it because it was going to cost us $5,000. We're like, well, I'll just try it for free. Then you miss out on $55,000 over the course of a year. This is just sadly how a lot of producers think. They have a backwards mentality when it comes to investing in yourself. And what you're going to miss is you're going to drop 97 on a cheap course, or 47 or 49 or 50 or whatever it is. And you're going to dismiss the knowledge. You're going to find that it's honestly is usually generic information anyways, and you're not going to implement it or see a return on your investment. So a lot of producers making those courses are selling pipe dreams, and they honestly don't care about you at all, or if you actually see the result. It's just a quick money grab for the producer. So when you choose to invest in yourself, here's just a word of advice. You need to expect a result. You need to invest because you're expecting a result. So don't invest unless a result is promised. So that's how I 4X my money every investment that I make. So nothing in life is a magic pill. So you need to put in some form of work. But the beautiful thing about it is that if you put in the work that no other producer is putting in, then you're going to get results that no producers are getting online right now. So if you have the rapid sales system, you put in the work, you will get the result 100% of the time, because I guarantee it. And once you know this, you can see it's incredibly simple from what I've been explaining, and most producers simply won't do it because it's hard. We're looking for the easy thing. So like I said earlier, instead of wishing that it was easy, reprogram your mind to get used to doing this in life. And reprogram your brain to enjoy doing hard things. And then producers who are just whining and complaining and expecting free handouts, and they're whining about the algorithms changing and the beat selling platform screwing them over, screwing their clients over. None of that's going to matter anymore because you can ignore the noise about like AI taking over, new TikTok promos and YouTube algorithms, and you can simply close the curtains, turn the blinders on, and focus on your business, not anyone else's. So you really come to a crossroads here where you can either keep doing what you've been doing that's been yielding the same results that you don't want, or you can change and finally see results and make thousands of dollars online. And that's called making a decision. The word decision actually comes from a Latin root word that means to cut off. And so this means that if you really want to make a decision, you have to stop doing other non-important things in life and actually make a change and make a real sacrifice. Otherwise, you're not going to see any momentum. You can't keep doing the same things and think that you're going to get a different result. That's actually the definition of insanity. So you literally can cut off YouTube. You can cut off email marketing. You can cut off trying to be an influencer and chasing views and simply use the rapid sales system. So you could stop doing free work for artists. You can definitely, stop hoping that they pay you later on. And you can stop splitting 50-50 royalties with artists when the song comes out and you make $0 off the streaming, because none of those songs are making any money. So what is it going to be? Like, I want to be real with you guys. Like, for you specifically, are you going to keep doing the same things that keep giving you the same bad results? Or are you going to make a decision? Are you going to cut some things off and start doing what actually is working right now in the marketplace? So even if 1,000 producers just started using this strategy tomorrow, which there's not 1,000, it's not even 100 using it, it would still work just as well, because most producers don't even know how to really DM artists. They're raising sales resistance. They're getting ghosted. They don't know how to sell or how to persuade, or even how to make offers that artists really don't want to say no to, that are impossible to say no to. They don't know how to make good offers. So let me teach you how to use the rapid sales system. It typically gets you a sale for $200 plus in less than 21 days, all without using any kind of form of advertisement or needing to be an influencer online. So if you have any concerns about this, or if you would see results with it, you're kind of hesitant, and you want to make sure, what exactly this is and what it isn't up front, so you can be confident in what it will do for you, then just let me break it down for you. So first, I want to let you know everything that this isn't. So this is not something that will make you rich. This is not something that is easy. Like I said earlier, this is hard. You can master, it's not something you can master by watching a 10-minute video online and just going and applying it and being like, oh, it works. Like, that's not what this is. This is not something you can do halfway and expect amazing results. You have to be all in with this if you want to get results. So what this actually is something that you can use to quit your job potentially. So there's 8 producers plus I've taught to make well over $2,000 off of this, so that you can actually quit your job and transition out into doing either something part-time, or you can full-time do music. You can be an expert at this in 3 weeks or less if you really apply yourself. You can use this to pay off your car. You can get a better apartment. You can afford nicer things like clothes, and you can upgrade your studio like what I do with my money. And you can also invest in the stock market so that you can start saving for retirement as well, with an extra $1,000 plus per month. So 29 out of 32 producers that I have personally mentored were successful with this strategy. And you may say, like, why weren't the other 3 successful? Why wasn't everybody successful? So to break it down, this is because I can't force you to implement the rapid sales system. I can't force you to be teachable. And I definitely can't force you to show up and meet with me and ask for help when you need it. So those are the 3 factors that I absolutely cannot control. That's up to you. But I make sure that I do everything in my power to ensure you get the result that you want. So let me break down what I do offer. This is some of what I offer. So I will mentor you one-on-one so that you can borrow my mindset and my knowledge and my exact methods. So I give away the productivity tools that I use on an everyday basis. I give you the exact scripts I use, the exact cheat sheets I use, and I hold you accountable every single week. So I make sure I'm checking in and I'm getting the numbers to make sure I know what's going on, so that I can ensure you get results. You get access to a community of hungry producers that really want to level up and grow and that are making lots of money online. I craft customized plans, get you to your specific goal. And I think that that's really important, that it's not a one size fits all. There are multiple things I do to get you to your goal. I also guarantee results. Those are conditional guarantees to make sure that you're actually showing up. But I do guarantee that you're going to get the result if you do exactly what I say. And there's more that I also offer as well. So if you're done listening to these YouTube gurus, producers who tell you how to sell beats when they don't even know how to do it for themselves, or they haven't even sold a beat recently, they tell you generic advice like be consistent, upload to YouTube, like that's actually going to help you. If you're already doing those two things, obviously there's something else that you're not doing, or they simply are more tech savvy than you. Or they'll tell you to buy their course, that has outdated information. That has really no guarantee of actually working. And they honestly don't care if it works for you or not. They care that you pay them $97 for a course. And then if you're done with that, just let me help you to get your financial goals fast. And this really does work. It's helped for John. He hit 2,500 a month, and he started at 800. DV made 2,500 60 days. He's doing this full time. Jeremy hit 2,000 in 4 weeks. He's doing it full time. Manic made 2.7 thousand in 45 days. He's doing it full time. I've helped many, many, many more producers hit anywhere from 400 to 4,000 a month. So if you want to make thousands of dollars online, you're done with these people who are not actually trying to help you. Book a call with me. We'll chop it up. We'll see if or how I can help you to reach your goal with the rapid sales system. So let's do this. The link's in the description. You can go ahead and just click on that link. There'll be a quick application just to make sure I know exactly where you're at. What are some of the pain points you're dealing with right now, so that I know exactly what to attack on our strategy call together when we sit down one-on-one and chop it up. So go ahead, fill that out, fill out the application. The calendar's at the end, so you can just pick the best day, the best time for you. I'll make sure I personally reach out to you on Instagram. I'll make sure you get that invite link. It lands in your inbox. We can connect at the time that you schedule and you lock in. So I look forward to helping you out, giving you some real advice that's going to change your life. So click the link in the description, or it'll be in the pinned comment, and I'll talk.